2025 was supposed to be the year American carnage, be it economic or actual violence on our streets, was finally over. Unfortunately, 2025 began in carnage at the hands of two U.S. Army veterans in two separate and seemingly unrelated events. A Tesla Cybertruck exploded in front of the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas New Year's Day, just a few hours after the brutal New Year's Eve killing of at least 15 Americans in the great city of New Orleans at the hands of 42-year-old U.S. Army veteran Shamsuddin Jabbar. Jabbar, like the Vegas Cybertruck attacker, rented his vehicular weapon from Turo. Apparently, Jabbar had been radicalized either by ISIS or al-Qaeda in the very recent past. Here's Jabbar in a non-terrorist, very normal-seeming capacity.
Texas, and now live in Houston. And I've been here all my life, with the exception of traveling for the military, where I spent 10 years as a human resources specialist and IT specialist, where I learned the meaning of great service and what it means to be responsive and take everything seriously, dotting I's and crossing T's to make sure that things go off without a hitch.
Jabbar was an Army vet. He was also a property manager and team leader for the Midas Group, according to his online profiles. Jabbar donated, apparently, to Democrats in 2014 and again in 2020. In 2020, his ex-wife filed a restraining order against him during their divorce. He was married a few times. He has kids. The man, radicalized by Islam, comes as an apparent surprise to those who knew him. His ex-wife said he was not even religious during their marriage, placing his apparent conversion to Islam fairly recently. According to CNN, Jabbar recorded a series of videos not yet released in which he is reported to have talked about killing his entire family and joining ISIS. Jabbar was ultimately killed in an exchange of gunfire with the police. New Orleans authorities revealed he had an ISIS flag and explosives in his truck, and IEDs were found around the French Quarter. Authorities believe he did not act alone. Governor Landry of Louisiana echoed the same concern, but the FBI did not want to call this an act of terror until they changed their mind. Why?
If you did not know that this particular terrorist drove around onto the sidewalk and got around the hard target, where he did have a car there, we had barriers there, we had officers there, and they still got around. Now, the wedges that you see out there as well, we knew that that had malfunction problems. And I want you to understand, let's say we put the wedge up and it got stuck. There is no way that ambulance could get in or out, people couldn't get in and out, so we knew that these were malfunction. So we did indeed have a plan, but the terrorist defeated it.
As for the Vegas attack, Michael Livelsberger was apparently a Green Beret, a Trump supporter, 19 years in the U.S. Special Forces, just 11 months shy of retirement. His attack resulted only in his own death, but several injuries. The Tesla truck apparently contained the explosions and projected upwards, a testament to Musk's product. These are all developing stories. Currently, the FBI is investigating whether there was a link between these attacks because the FBI could not suppress the fact that people were noticing some odd similarities between these apparently very different events. Both vets served in the U.S. Army, both reportedly served out of Fort Bragg, and the list will no doubt go on. Benjamin Franklin famously said, "Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety." We are currently in an America where we have already given up our essential liberties. We get no safety in return.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.